The report indicates that inequality in South Africa remains among the highest in the world and shows no improvement over the past decade. It says wealth inequality is even more pronounced, with the richest 10% holding 86% of total wealth. The top 1% alone holds 55% of wealth. While policies designed to address the imbalances created by the apartheid government have gone some way to address racial inequality, more still needs to be done.
South Africa remains the most unequal country in the world today. The top 10% pre-tax income share reaches 70%, which is a huge level of inequality. And inequality before taxes and transfers in South Africa is as high today as it was in 1993. Between 1993 and 2005, inequality rose and racial disparities widened while redistribution stagnated. But after that, pre-tax inequality fell back to its 1993 level. And there is positive and there is negative news. The positive news is that the racial inequality has actually declined quite a bit in South Africa. And almost half of this reduction in the racial gap is explained by a very high growth of the top 10% of the distribution within the Black population.
Globally, the report shows extreme inequality continues to grow, with the gap between the rich and the poor widening.
The super rich of this world are growing much faster than the rest of the population. So 60,000 individuals representing the top 0.001% of the population represent today, so 60,000 individuals, a football stadium, so to say, concentrate 3 times more wealth than half of the world population combined. And this gap has been rising over the past decades. And at the same time, what we also observe is that extreme poverty, which had been declining quite largely in the 2000s, has stopped to decline. So we have a growing divide between the very top and the bottom of the wealth distribution.
Chancel says gender inequality remains very stuck at a global level, with women earning less than 30% of all income in the world. The report highlights progressive taxation as a possible solution and mentions specific proposals like minimum wealth tax on multimillionaires to finance essential public services like education, health and climate adaptation. Gloria Sefakomusi, SABC News, Johannesburg.